Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is October 31st, Sunday, 2021, 9:15. It's too damn early for this shit. Uh, it is the Charles Berry Stalker podcast. You know, the TikTok girl. It's too early for this shit. No, these guys never fucking, the pestering and pestering. I guess nothing's too early. We use the disclaimer, use allegedly, apply the but-for standard, but for Mr. Perry's acts that are criminal in Oklahoma, where I am. We wouldn't need to do these, would we, to document what he's doing? We're going to court, Mr. Perry. You're about to go to jail. Mr. Robertson, you have this thing that you do that you get caught and you just go, well, I'll just do it anyway. And then and things just get worse. You get caught every day. And that philosophy that you have, nobody understands that. So, just for the record, no one understands it when you get caught and you go, well, I'm going to do it anyway. Like, we're all going, wow, okay, the gift that keeps on giving. It's so easy, it's not even fair. You and Charles both do that. That's your little playbook, your criminal playbook. Also, apply the reasonable person standard. We assert all civil rights herein. And there you go. So, they went at it last night. They got caught, and they went at it again this morning, and they got caught. So since the McNamara email of 2015, where I'm telling my ex-husband very, very detailed information about Mr. Perry's plan to arrange my arrest, it was a false arrest, months before he did it. And that's, again, we're going back to, these guys keep getting very frustrated. They keep getting caught. And I've made it very clear, you got police on you all the time. You're going to jail. When you're in jail, we don't have to go through this anymore. There's no more drama. There's no more problems. There's no more crisis after crisis. There's no more, we have to dodge your pitfalls. And what problem are you going to try to make today? What catastrophic loss are you going to try to cause today? What threat are you today? You do what I say or I'll ruin your business. You do what I say or I'll cause you to lose your job. You do what I say and I'll get you kicked out of your house. You do what I say or I'll take your car. You do what I say, the threats, the intimidation, the RICO violations, the criminal activity. So everyone knows I'm in criminal justice classes, college. I have a 3.89 GPA, Mr. Robertson. I am not stupid. And so the thing that we're studying was the crime causation is a big thing that everybody studies, criminology. What is causing someone to fucking do that? Is it social? Is it biological? Is it mental? Are they mental cases? Why in the fuck would anyone do that? Is basically the study of criminology. So we have the one theory of biology in the study of a sect or an ethnic group that has a high crime rate. Is it biological? They have, if there's a low IQ and no self-control, no executive functioning skills, he says, there's a deficit. Is that your problem? Your little group has low IQ and no self-control and low executive functioning skills? Because the rest of us can behave. We don't have to sit around and have a meeting and then plan some catastrophic major loss to another human being and then want to know who told. You guys act like you're not, you got a hurricane legal shitstorm right now that you're in, that you brought on yourselves. You chose it. You're grown men, right? You choose the act, you choose the consequence. That's your thing. You act like everybody's supposed to give you a pass. Mr. Robertson, you're not getting a pass. It doesn't matter what you do to me. The more you do to me, the more you get caught. My guys are they're not working all this to get all this information from you to me and just to let you off the hook. And when you sit around and go, well, we're caught, but we're going to do it anyway. What the hell are you thinking? No one understands that. Mr. Perry, the fantasy in your head is not in mine. It's not even kind of in mine. You absolutely repulse me, and you ought to know that by now. You're a grown-ass man. When is the last time you spent a day with your kids? Not bothering other people, just with your kids, doing things with your family. And not breaking the law. Not hacking, not peeping, not trying to take somebody's car, You guys, we got you again this morning talking about taking my car. Again, there's already 300 plus recordings about you taking my car. That car accident I just had. I'm not going to say you caused that, but I'm going to say the chances are very high you caused that. You did it to take my car. You want to find me a job. We know that, Mr. Perry, you're caught. It's already on the record in another courtroom. You called some guy and said, I want you to hire her. And he said, I'd love to hire her. We need the help. I'm impressed with her, but I'm not going to have your drama here. You're not going to use me to find out when and where she is and take her car. We have work to do. This is a business. I'm not going to have her distracted. I want her working. Were you not told that again today or last night? Nope, don't want that drama here. Mr. Perry, nobody likes your drama. Mr. Robertson, nobody likes your drama. Nobody likes it. That's why you keep getting told on and caught and told on and caught and told on and caught. Everybody hates y'all. We want it stopped. So stop. And then you won't have to ask who told. You're asking who's making the wind blow. I'm in a hurricane of... Yeah, there's no hurricane. You are. You're in a hurricane. Legal fucking hurricane. Shitstorm right now. You're in it. And you keep getting caught. And you want to know who makes the wind blow, but you won't admit the truth to yourself. You're in a legal shitstorm. You're in it. That's why you're getting told on. Listen, if you do things people don't like, they're not going to like you. That's why our shrink thinks you have a low IQ, because everyone else knows this. You don't have to tell us. But everybody has to tell you over and over and over and over and over. When you break the law, you did something that offends other people. They don't like it. They're not going to like you, David. Pretty soon they're not going to help you anymore. They're going to help the people making it stop. Because everybody's tired of feeling sad and fearful and worried. And what's he going to do to me? You come around and you just say this to her. Just say this creepy thing to her. Or just do that creepy thing to her. Just say this creepy thing to her. See if you can get her to tell you that creepy thing. Your little gaslighting book doesn't work. Not on me. Not the fuck on me. Nobody's caught you guys in your crime more than we have. Nobody, you know, David, Josh, Matt, Charles, Joe. Nobody you know, Calvin, has caught you in your crime more than we have. Write it down. We're really, really tired of repeating ourselves. No one has caught your crime more than we have. It's accumulated. It's got a cumulative effect. It builds up. You guys act like you wake up in a new world every 5 minutes. You're caught. There's no date. That fantasy in your head, Perry, is not in mine. I think you're a weirdo. I think you're a sex weirdo with no self-control and a low IQ. And you can't display any executive functioning skills. I'm not seeing it. You don't have it. You can't stop, can you? You have to be stopped. You're like cancer. You're like cancer. Everybody wants you gone. But cancer can't eradicate itself. Nor can you. You don't have any self-control. Prove that wrong. I dare you. Prove it wrong. Go be normal for one day. I don't think you can. I don't think you can even act like a man. I think you are so girled up, you forgot how to just be a guy. You know, you got your drama queen act and your little dolls and unicorns. And you sit there watching TV like a 1-year-old little girl. And poor me. I got to tell everybody what I think, what I feel, what I want, what I need. And no one cares, Mr. Perry. You were not asked. Nobody asked you. No one asked you. So last night, they're trying to, listen, they used to send guys into my work at the strip club pretending to be customers. They're doing the same thing with Uber Eats. So we all know that. You guys, we get it. We know it. You wanted my phone number last night, and I wouldn't give it to you, would I? You had your people trying to get my phone number. I wouldn't give it to you. That's duly noted for the record. The judge heard about that this morning. You know, the judge that gives investigatory orders, I'm not going to be specific as to what those are. He heard about that this morning. He heard the recording y'all talking about taking my car again. And see if this person will give her a job so we know where she is and what she's doing. That's stalking. Last night, a reporter is telling another reporter, I'm looking through all this. And really what it comes right down to is he's just stalking her. Just like she said, the initial allegations in 2015 were that she needed a stalking protective order because he's stalking her. I'm looking at all this stuff here. And he is. That's all this is. He's still doing it. What's he doing in Oklahoma? Do you know where she is right now? Nope. I don't either, because we're not stalking her, but I guarantee you he does. And he shouldn't. How do they know when she's going to be in a certain place or where? How do you know? There was these comments about people want to know, how did they even know she was in Manford? How did they even know? We didn't know, but we're not stalking her. How did they know? So the other reporter said, you know, she goes, what would you do if somebody was having your coworkers watch you on your phone? He goes, I'd be pissed about it. Right? See, people get pissed off at what you do. You guys are stupid. You're pissing everybody off with this bullshit you do. All the harm, all the sadism, all the hardship, all the problems, all the drama. You guys are drama queen deluxe. Don't you have a life? Go live your fucking life. Go be normal. Do things other people do. Normal people do. Then you won't have to go, who told on us? Because guess what? We don't have to ask that question. Not ever had to buy one judge or one cop. Why do you? No executive functioning skills, no self-control, low IQ. Very low IQs, all of you. I've not seen anything to lead me to believe anything but that the shrink is right. You're stupid. All of you are stupid. Or you wouldn't do what you do all day. You'd go be doing normal things that you don't need to cover up. Perry, you're pathetic. You have no chance of a date with me ever. I don't have any fantasy about you in my head. None. You make me want to vomit. The more the more you fuck with me, the more you guys get caught. So the reporter asked the guy last night, she goes, I looked through, she filed a police report when she asked for a protective order, and there was no hearing. And if anybody needs a protective order, she does. So the Oklahoma Supreme Court should be notified. They've got a problem within their judiciary that after all this time, after all he's done to her, she still doesn't have a protective order because she clearly needs one. And this time she remembered the police report. It's on the docket. I looked. So what's the problem here? He's still going at her. All of this, when it comes back down to it, why does he know where she is and where she's going to be at any given time? Why does he know that? Because I don't know that, and I'm not stalking her. There's some other people that are asking that same question. I agree. When it comes right down to it, it is just stalking. He is just a stalker. And she needs a protective order, and she doesn't have one. And why is that? I want to know why that is. I don't know where she is. I don't have people looking at her, making sure watching her on her phone. Sending people to her work when you shouldn't even know she's going to be there. When she's going to be there. Now you guys are trying to find me a job so you know where I'm going to be. That is stalking. Fuck off. When you do this stuff, you get caught. That's all that happens, David. We got caught, but we're going to do it anyway. Do you see how stupid that sounds to everybody else? Like, you need to understand how what you do and what you say comes across to everyone else. Like, everybody's like, wow, oh my God. Here's your shovel, dig away. If you insist. We got caught, we're going to do it anyway. We've been recorded talking about taking our car 300-400 times. We're going to do it anyway. Here's your shovel, dig away. Everyone hates your guts. All of you. When you're in jail, you can't do this shit anymore. Listen, Charles, shut up. Nobody asked you what you think. When you're in jail, Charles, there won't be any more of this drama. There's a lot of complaints in Lubbock about your drama. I'm sick and tired of Charles Perry's woe is me bullshit. We know he's the aggressor and she didn't do a thing wrong. Charles, I moved twice to get away from you. Charles, listen to the words I'm saying. I moved 2 times. 2 times to get away from you and your drama and a conflict. I didn't want to deal with you. I don't like you. I moved twice. I didn't come up here, David, to pick a fight with you. I didn't. I don't care anything about you. I don't know you or Calvin or any of these other guys. You're picking a fight with me, and you don't know what you stepped in, but you keep going, how does she know? How does she find out? What are we going to do? How are we going? We got to get her car so these people can't get to her. My people got to me in jail. The Fabian puzzle. My guys got to me in jail. The Fabian puzzle. Let me repeat this because y'all are slow. My guys got to me when you had me false arrested, Charles. The Fabian puzzle. What kind of people have that kind of power? Look at this. He changed the page. Charles, get the fuck out of my phone. Charles, get out of my phone. Charles, get the hell out of my phone. No one cares what you think. No one. What kind of people have the kind of power that can do that? You guys are driving us nuts. Repeating. The repeating. We have to say the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. And it's oh my God, it's getting on everybody's nerves. Listen. First time. One time is all that should be said. Your low IQ is driving everybody insane. You're caught. Charles, you're caught. Stop. David, you're caught. Stop. When you fuck with me, that's what happens. You get caught. When you fuck with me, since 2015 McNamara email, you don't get a date, you're caught. Over and over every fucking day. David, don't say that again. I know we're caught. We're going to do it anyway. Don't. You're at the top of the shit list. Richard's now at number 3. You tried to get my phone number last night. Did you get it? No, because we knew beforehand what you were trying to do. You're caught. You're in crime. You're caught. You're pissing everybody off. You're caught. When you're in jail, you can't hurt anybody ever again. You can't pester. You can't bother. You can't cause a problem. There's no more drama. You're gone. So what do you think we all want? David, you're not as cute as you think you are. You're really disgusting. You're really pissing everybody off. We're caught, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh my God. Your little gaslighting bullshit is strange. You're just strange. You wanted my phone number last night. Did you get it? This reporter's asking, how would they even know where she is or what she's doing? This is just stalking because, oddly, he does know where she is and when she's going to be there, but not through legal means. You're not cute, David. You're stupid. You're stupid. Alzheimer's. You guys must have Alzheimer's. You've already been caught. This puzzle. Listen. This puzzle. If they can get this to me in jail. You little reject. You little sad little maniac with nothing to define you but your crime. Your sad little crimes, David. Is that why you keep going at me even though you're getting caught? You need a claim to fame? This is it? I don't matter unless I'm committing crime and she's catching it? Is that what this is? You're that pathetic? I don't matter. I have no meaning in my life. Nothing to define me. No impact unless I'm committing a sad little maniac crime and she's catching it? Is that why you do the same thing every day for 6 years and get caught? Nobody understands why you're doing what you're doing. No executive functioning skills. None. I'm not seeing it. We got caught. We're going to do it anyway. Just say this to her. Just say that to her. Because I've said the Alzheimer's. Oh, just say something about a nursing home. Yeah, David, that's not cute. It's stupid. You're just stupid. Or like everybody rolls their eyes. Oh my God. He thinks that's cute. What an idiot. What a motherfucking idiot. So what is it that you think you're doing? And so then we have this guy. So we have, this is the McNamara email. Did you guys forget about this? Do you remember even what this is? What this means? Mike was drugged. I said it before anybody else said it. You don't know the significance of that, do you? It's not clicking for you. It goes right over your head. You guys have no idea what the significance of that, all that is, do you? None. You can't put 2 and 2 together, can you? You're just stupid. Low IQ. Low IQ. But, you know, reporters are talking about it now. Who does he think he's fooling? I agree with her. Who the hell does he think he's fooling? I'd like a list, Charles, of people you think you're fooling, David. I'm caught, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, wow. So, there's this also. This is all the reasons right here your bullshit doesn't work. This is logical, high IQ thinking right here, what this guy says. She's got the harassment email, the McNamara email, the email about Mike being drugged, the bond conditions. A lot of I told you so factor is kicking our ass right now. We're having a hard time overcoming all that. And so then what does he do? David's, we're caught, but we're going to do it anyway. That's the I told you so factor, genius. That right there is what he's talking about. You're caught buying judges, David. You're going to jail for that. I don't care what you paid Tulsa police. You didn't pay my guys. My guys are doing this need to know. So there's no threats, there's no bribes, there's nothing. And I get bribed every fucking day. Charles, I'll buy you this and I'll buy you that. No, you get the fuck out of my face, you little bitch. Get out of my face. Get away from me. I have help. We're catching you more than you've ever been caught in your life. I'm very proud of that, by the way. Very proud of that. I'm proud to be that one. It is my honor to be the one, David. Charles, Josh, Joe, Matt, to catch you in your crime, because you've done this all your life. You've made people hate your guts. The more you do, the more people hate you. Easier it gets to get information. When you're in jail, you can't hurt anybody anymore. Caught or not. So, this guy is talking about the I told you so factor. Y'all need to read that and start thinking like normal grown men. Charles, you are girled up as it gets. You are all girl. I'm sick of it, man. I am so tired of it. I don't like little girly men. I have had friends that are trans. Okay, I know they're trans. They're like sisters. It's a whole different thing. Are you a trans? Do you dress like a woman when no one's looking? I mean, unless you're that, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't. I don't like people who are frauds, for one. You're a one big fraud. You know that? I don't like frauds. I like people that are just raw. I'm a trans. I'm a man and I dress like a woman. Fine. I've had very close friends that are trans. Very close friends. But they're honest. They're honest. And I wouldn't date one. I'm not going to have a romantic relationship with someone who's a trans. Doesn't mean I won't be friends. We'll be good friends. I had one trans friend we got very close. We were like sisters, not shitting ya. I don't have a problem. I mean, I don't live on your planet. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go out with one in a date romance. And that is, in my head, Charles, that's all you are. Because you act like a girl so much. With your whiny and poor me. And your dollies and your unicorns and all that crap. I don't see you as a man. I don't. I'm sorry. I think you're the most girled up piece of trash I've ever met. And you're not honest. And I'm not going to I don't want anything to do with you. I have a job to do. And that is catch the bad guy. And I'm doing it like nobody ever has that you know. And it's my honor to do so. And I'm sorry Tulsa police didn't want to provide an assist. That's pretty pathetic. Pretty fucking pathetic. But that's their choice. But I'd like to hear you again say, David, we're caught, but we're going to do it anyway. Read this. Do you have a high IQ or a low one? Because you act like you have a low one. Use some self-control. Use some self-control. Because when criminologists get in a room and start talking about crime causation, the biology, in this situation, it's not social, it's biology. Low IQ, low executive functioning, deficits, and all they do is sit around and one crime after another, after another, after another. It's the next Netflix original. Why the fuck do people do shit like that? Yeah, call Netflix, Charles, see if it's them stopping your crime. Funny as fuck. Is it Netflix? Oh my god. Wow. Call them. Ask them. Read this. This talks about the I told you so factor. We're having a hard time overcoming that. I knew Mike was drugged. That's not something you just ignore, David. Interstate commerce, you're in trouble for that. Interfering with interstate commerce. Interfering with commerce. Interfering with contracts. You want to get my car. You want to get my car. You've been saying that since 2019. 300 plus recordings. Now you got reporters going, what it all comes down to is they are just stalking her. Just like she said. That's all this is. They should know where she's going to be at any given time. And they do. Why do they know? Because we don't know. Why do they? If they're not stalking her. Charles Perry's a married man and lives in Lubbock, Texas. She moved twice to get away from him. Twice. I left a man that I met and liked. Fabian. I left him not because I wanted to, because I had to get away from you. Button in. You are button in. And it wasn't your place. It's not your place, David. I don't know you. I didn't come here to pick a fight with you. You need to watch who you start fighting with. Who you start a fight with. Because nobody's caught your crime more than we have, right? But you're going to do it anyway? Wow. Everyone started laughing. Our guys started laughing when you said that. We're caught, but we're going to do it anyway. They started laughing at you. What an idiot. This is so easy, it's not even fair. Why don't you go leave us alone? Everybody wants y'all in jail because we're sick of it. We're sick of it. Everybody's sick and tired of dealing with it. The threat, the sadness, the fear, the drama. Yeah, I'm not going to hire her. I'd love to hire her, but you're not going to come in here and make drama. We have work to do. Charles, go work. Go fucking work. You know, you get elected and that wasn't, what was that? Just too much more Baptist for you? You need a thrill, huh? You're a thrill-seeking criminal, aren't you? Sad little maniac. Nothing to define you but your sad little maniac crimes. No power. No form of expression. No impact. Just your crime. Without that, you're nothing. Is that true? Is that you? Does that define who you are? David, Josh, Joe, all of you. Does that define who you guys are? You're just seeking a thrill. Charles, you get elected and that's supposed to give you power, but it didn't meet what you thought. It didn't do what you thought it was going to do. Too much more like being a, Baptist church. Too many men's prayer breakfasts or whatever. You needed something a little more edgy, didn't you? A little more weirdo. Didn't you? Listen, you're just pathetic. That's all you are. You're just pathetic. And you got caught again this morning. And I mean, we said last night, you're going to have another meeting. We'll be there. You want to get my car. Talking about that again. We called, I'm not going to name the person, but I know who the person is. Call him and see if he'll give her a job. Oh, he said no. You think that guy's going to help you? If he had asked me, I would have said no. I also would have said no. We know you're trying to find me a job so you can figure out where I am and who I'm with. We know some of the customers that are Uber Eats customers are your people. We know that. You're off your nut if you don't think we know that. You shouldn't know when I'm going to do that. Uber Eats, you hit the go button and you go. And you stop when you want to stop. The only way you could know when I'm going to work is through illegal means. That's why you want to find me a job, so you can figure out what. It's still illegal. Because like the reporter said, when it comes right down to it, this all goes back to the initial allegations. Charles Perry is a stalker. She needs a protective order. They got problems in the Oklahoma judiciary if she doesn't have one. Because we can all see, who the fuck does he think he's fooling? Who's that stupid? Doesn't get it by now. We can see she needs one. Mike was drugged. I want you to write that down, David Robertson. Michael Neely was drugged. I said it in January 2020. I said it again in March 2020. Nobody had been deposed till May, and he was. Write that down and just keep that in your head all day long, floating around. And every time you go, I'm caught, but I'm going to do it anyway. I didn't come here to pick a fight with you. You picked one with me, and you need to be smart enough and have a high enough IQ to be careful who you pick a fight with. You don't know anything about me. Charles is delusional. There's a fantasy in his head. It isn't in mine. I don't feel anything for him but deep, deep disgust. Now, you're making people mad with this. Everyone's tired of dealing with it. It's a lot of drama. It's problems. It's threats. It's every negative emotion there is you cause. So, where do you think everybody wants you? Gone. It's not that hard to get information. When you're gone, we don't have to deal with this crap anymore. David, you are not cute. You're pathetic. Now, cease and desist. Go be normal. Go do what everybody else is doing. That doesn't have to buy a cop.